It's week 6 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Aviators and the Browns on Thursday night primetime.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Aviators of Houston taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins.
last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. A nice little juke. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Watson now to throw. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Down inside the 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking on
touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Quay Walker drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum.
He's got a man complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense has a lot of big...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that trims the lead down to 9. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
A give running right is Chubb, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 89 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw is Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's Watson now on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. To the air yet again, Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. The hitter here, it's complete.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points, but how hard you throw the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker, 34 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got him. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
We're set.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Watson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Roquan Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Watson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Again, it's Watson. The completion to Riddick. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Watson on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. The lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This is caught by Tucker.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Quick slant to Chubb.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for the Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second. You got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of
It got his man complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
And Jackson throwing once more. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators are able to add on to their first-half lead. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now Watson.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Browns 20.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. Down right on the chalk of the 20. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Crossing route, he finds Likely.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Well, Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Zay Flowers.
His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Now pass complete to Moore.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Gardner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson.
76 yards.
And the Aviators get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Rolling to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from going up by 40.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Onside kick recovered by the Browns.
59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw on second is Watson.
That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Quay Walker
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. From the 50, it's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 9 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
And that'll be off. Far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the... 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Aviators are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. The completion to Riddick. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Watson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame. His nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson will throw again. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Aviators add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Browns.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
Touchdown, Browns.
David Bell, 44 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hit...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
from 17 yards out.
And the Aviators are pouring it on.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness, his second sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Oh, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sideline, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown. I have to admit, of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Watson now to throw. Escapes the sack. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the gun, Watson.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw is Watson.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field,